Chapter 4. Understanding Taxes for Artists and Creative Entrepreneurs. Taxes. The part of being an artistpreneur that nobody wants to talk about but everyone has to deal with. Sure, you'd rather be painting, composing, performing, or filming, but unless you want the IRS to show up like an unwanted encore, you've got to understand how this all works. The good news, taxes aren't as scary as they sound, especially when you learn to use them to your advantage. The goal of this chapter is to help you keep more of your hard-earned money, legally and smartly. The importance of reporting income, even small gigs. I get it. When you're paid in cash, the temptation to forget to report it is real. After all, who's gonna know? Spoiler alert, the IRS. They always know. Here's why you need to report every dollar you make, even from small gigs. 1. The IRS uses math, not trust. If a venue, gallery, or client writes off your payment as a business expense, it's on record. If you don't report it on your taxes, you just triggered an audit flag. 2. You can't get loans, grants, or mortgages without reported income. Thinking of getting a business loan, grant, or buying a house, lenders and grant committees need to see tax records. If you've been living in cash gig limbo, you've just disqualified yourself from serious financial opportunities. 3. It's illegal to hide income, and you don't want that drama. If you're consistently underreporting and the IRS catches you, you could face hefty fines, interest charges on unpaid taxes, potential jail time. Yep, they actually do that for tax evasion. 4. Reporting income equal to bigger tax deductions. More money in your pocket. The more income you report, the more business expenses you can write off. No income reported, no deductions for your gear, travel, or supplies. We want maximum deductions, minimum tax bills, how business expenses reduce your tax bill. Here's where taxes get fun. Yes, I said fun. The government actually rewards artists and entrepreneurs who know how to write off legitimate business expenses. Let's say you made $50,000 this year, but you spent $20,000 on business expenses. When instead of paying taxes on $50,000, you only pay taxes on $30,000. And that's $20,000 the IRS can't touch. Common tax-deductible expenses for artists, for visual artists and designers, and in paints, canvases, brushes, digital drawing tablets. Software like Adobe Photoshop, Procreate, Corel Painter, and Studio Rent, and utilities and Cent for musicians and performers. Instruments, amps, strings, drumsticks. Recording equipment, DAWs, Pro Tools, Logic, Ableton, and travel expenses for gigs and tours and for filmmakers and photographers, in cameras, lenses, lights, editing software. Props, costumes, location fees, hard drives, and cloud storage on writers and content creators, laptops, writing software, Scrivener, Final Draft. Books and research materials and subscriptions to publications and courses, other universal business deductions. Office expenses, if you have a dedicated workspace. Marketing costs, websites, social media ads, business cards. Education and professional development, workshops, online courses. Travel and lodging if business-related. Meals and entertainment if networking with clients or collaborators. Golden rule, keep your receipts. If you don't document it, the IRS won't believe it. Use accounting software QuickBooks, Wave, FreshBooks, or keep a simple spreadsheet tracking income and expenses, paying quarterly taxes and avoiding IRS trouble. Freelancers and artistpreneurs don't get taxes automatically taken out of their paychecks like traditional employees. This means you need to pay estimated taxes every quarter. How to pay quarterly taxes without screwing it up. Due dates, April 15th, and June 15th, September 15th, January 15th of the next year. How much to pay? Of thumb, set aside 25 to 30% of your income for. The IRS wants you to pay as you go. If you wait until tax season, you'll owe penalties. How to make payments. 1. Go to IRS Direct Pay. 2. Choose estimated taxes. 3. Enter your payment info and pay your taxes, or get an accountant who does it for you. Best money you'll ever spend, tax benefits of LLCs, corporations, and nonprofits. So why go through the hassle of setting up an LLC, corporation, or nonprofit? Because they offer huge tax advantages that sole proprietors don't get. 1. LLC tax benefits. You can choose how you're taxed as a sole proprietorship, S-corp, or partnership. You can write off way more expenses, less IRS scrutiny compared to sole proprietors. 2. Corporation tax benefits. Lower corporate tax rates, especially for S-corp. And owners can take a salary and avoid some self-employment tax, and easier to reinvest profits without getting taxed twice. 3. 501c3 nonprofit tax benefits. 0 federal income tax. Eligible for grants and tax-deductible donations. Discounts on software, advertising, and other business tools. If you want to minimize your tax burden and keep more of your money, registering as an LLC or corporation is a no-brainer. And if your work has a community or educational focus, a nonprofit status could be a game changer. Final takeaways. Taxes aren't your enemy. They're just another tool in your Artistpreneur toolkit. Report all income. It opens doors for funding, credit, and opportunities. Write off business expenses. Every dollar you deduct equal to fewer taxes owed. Pay quarterly taxes. Don't get blindsided with a huge bill in April. Consider forming an LLC, corporation, or 501c3. It can save you thousands in taxes and protect your assets. Bottom line? Treat your art like a business, and the IRS will treat you like one too, just with fewer penalties. Section 2. Making money from your art. Chapter 5. Diversifying your income streams as an artistpreneur. An active versus passive income, licensing, royalties, and merchandise. Subscription models, Patreon, membership sites. Section 2. Making money from your art. Congratulations! You've made it through the boring but essential parts of setting up your Artistpreneur foundation. Now, let's talk about the real fun part, making money from your art. Most artists focus on just one way to make money, selling paintings, playing gigs, doing freelance photography, acting in indie films. That's great, but relying on a single income stream is like balancing on one leg in roller skates on a frozen lake. It's unstable and dangerous. The real key to financial success as an artist is diversifying your income streams so that money is coming in from multiple directions. That way, when one stream dries up, slow season, economic downturn, pandemic, bad luck, etc., the others keep you afloat. Let's get into it. Chapter